There's a quiet power in the person who doesn't need to announce their every move. You see, the world is full of talkers, people who share their plans, broadcast their intentions, and seek applause before they've even taken the first step. But here's what I've learned. Real success doesn't need an audience. It needs focus, discipline, and silence. Let me ask you something. Why do we feel this overwhelming need to tell everyone what we're working on? Why do we post our goals on social media, announce our big plans at parties, and seek validation from people who aren't even walking our path? I'll tell you why. It's because we mistake attention for progress. We confuse other people's approval with actual achievement. And the moment someone says, "That's great," or gives us a like, we get a little hit of satisfaction, a dopamine rush that tricks our brain into thinking we've already accomplished something. But here's the trap. The more you talk about what you're gonna do, the less energy you have to actually do it. Every time you share your plans prematurely, you're releasing the pressure that drives you forward. You're giving away the tension that should fuel your actions. Now, let me share something Jim Rohn taught that changed my entire perspective. Success loves silence. Think about it. A seed doesn't announce itself when it's planted. It doesn't demand recognition or validation. It simply works quietly, steadily, beneath the surface, until one day it emerges a strong, tall, and undeniable. Your dreams are like that seed. They need time, space, and protection to grow. But when you constantly talk about them, you expose them to doubt, criticism, and the opinions of people who don't understand your vision. Jim Rohn used to say, "Don't mistake activity for achievement." And nowhere is this more true than in how we handle our goals. Talking feels like doing, sharing feels like progress, but it's an illusion. Here's what successful people understand. Your time is your most valuable resource. Every hour you spend seeking validation is an hour you're not spending building your dream. Every conversation where you defend your vision to skeptics is energy wasted that could have been invested in execution. So, what's the alternative? Simple. Move in silence. Let your work speak. Build something so undeniable that when you finally do reveal it, there's nothing left to debate. Let me give you 3 powerful reasons why silence is your secret weapon. First, silence protects your energy. When you keep your plans private, you protect them from energy vampires. Those people who, intentional or not, will plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Are you sure that's a good idea? Has anyone actually done that before? What if it doesn't work? These questions aren't coming from a place of support, they're coming from their own fears and limitations. And if you're not careful, their doubts become your doubts. Second, silence builds momentum. When you stop talking and start doing, you create a different kind of energy, the energy of progress. Each small action compounds. Each step forward builds confidence. And pretty soon, you're not just dreaming about success, you're living it. Jim Rohn taught us that success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Not spectacular things, simple things. And those simple things require focus, not fanfare. Third, silence lets your results do the talking. There's something deeply powerful about showing up with results instead of promises. When people see what you've built, they don't question it, they respect it. Think about the most successful people you know. They didn't get there by posting every step of their journey. They got there by putting their head down, doing the work, and emerging with something real. So, how do you actually apply this? How do you move in silence without feeling isolated or disconnected? Here's what I want you to do. First, choose your circle wisely. You don't have to share your dreams with everyone, just with the few people who truly support you. Find 1 or 2 trusted advisors, mentors, or friends who will hold you accountable without draining your energy. Jim Rohn said it best, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose carefully who gets access to your inner world. Second, replace talking with doing. Every time you feel the urge to announce your next move, channel that energy into action instead. Want to tell someone about your business idea? Write the business plan. Want to post about your fitness goals? Go to the gym. Convert words into work. Third, document privately, but celebrate publicly. Keep a journal. Track your progress. Write down your wins, no matter how small. This gives you the satisfaction of acknowledgement without giving away your power. And then when you've achieved something significant, truly significant, that's when you share. But by that point, you won't need validation. You'll have proof. Here's what happens when you commit to this philosophy. You stop seeking permission and start taking ownership. You stop wondering if your idea is good enough and start making it great. You stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle and start focusing on your own race. And slowly but surely, something shifts. Your confidence stops coming from likes and comments. It starts coming from the work itself, from knowing that you showed up today, that you put in the hours, that you're building something real. And when your success finally arrives, and it will arrive, people won't ask, "How did you do it?" They'll say, "I never even knew you were working on this." And you'll smile because you'll know the secret. While they were talking, you were building. Jim Rohn taught us that we must be willing to plant the seeds and not expect the harvest overnight. Success isn't loud. Success is patient. Success is disciplined. And success loves silence. So, here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, move in silence. Stop announcing. Stop seeking validation. Just do the work. Protect your energy, build your momentum, and let your results be your loudest statement. Because at the end of the day, success isn't about who knows what you're doing. It's about what you actually accomplish. Remember, silence isn't weakness. Silence is power, and your success is waiting for you on the other side of discipline. Let your success be your noise.